Big vibes, stay blessed, say less. It's your boy blkfinesse. We here for Game 7 review. This is the most requested because like everybody been going back and forth about the the end results. Yeah, honestly, this game itself was so weird, bro. I did a reaction to this like yesterday and I accidentally deleted it, but I'm mad about it, but it don't even matter. But we're gonna get right into it once again. So this is Team Damo versus Team Finesse. And so that's obviously Damo starting off at 75 because he only played one game. Okay, that's Eric on Team Damo, 98 overall. Frank, 95. Josh, 93. Big Caleb, 80 overall because he only played 1.5 games. Kyle at 97. Your boy. Be more Caleb, 91 overall. This is Simeon at 82. I understand you're upset about that, bro. You got a chance to come up. 87 Jarrell. Mr. AJ at 80 overall. Yeah, I think it said he ended up being permanent QB. All right, so let's start off with the first play. All right. Simeon off the first play. For real, bro. First play. We talking about we got hands, bro. I'm on it. What is this? Who tells you to catch like this, bro? Why are your hands out like this, bro? This is how you catch it. This, you don't Kamehameha the ball, bro. That should hit you directly in the chest, bro. Truthfully. I think the only reason why AJ didn't throw it to me that time was because Kyle ended up not really running a full route. And then Moy was in the way. So, I mean, I see why AJ didn't throw it. But that was a bad throw to Jarrell. He probably should have put it in front of him. That's actually not bad coverage. That was good coverage by Josh. Kind of forced him to kind of get out a little bit. 4th down. Beautiful grab by Caleb. Beautiful. Like it. Should bring the ball down a little bit so you don't have to force a jump ball on a 5-yard play. I was open here. I'm sure he didn't trust it. So look. Hold on. The middle of the field is open, bro. Like, why is everybody going deep? What kind of routes y'all running, yo? Caleb, you gotta catch that, bro. You gotta catch that. Look the ball in first before trying to make a play. I'd rather you catch the ball. Middle was wide open. Jarrell was open too. I'm not mad at it. Dang, that boy. Yo. Go back. Hold on, go back. Oh, shit. Y'all didn't see how big Caleb pressed on Simeon, bro? What's up, bro? Damn. I see about that him throwing it to Kyle. You gotta throw that harder, bro. Don't toss it at him. All right. This right here, we're gonna talk about that. Simeon, I'm on you again, bro. If that's your zone, you stay there. AJ was right there. You didn't have to move. You left that zone wide open, which is why Caleb ended up getting the ball. AJ was right there, bro. Never leave your zone, bro. Don't do that. See, all you gotta do is be at the right place at the right time. You don't have to pick the ball off, like. Frank, bro. Frank. What the hell? Frank. How do you miss that? You were butt naked. That's on AJ too, because you blew your coverage. But still, how'd you drop that? Damn, Frank. Alright, so look like, yeah, it's just, oof. I ain't mad at that. AJ, you backed up too far. AJ, you're still far. You're leaving your own zone, bro. This is what happened. This is what's happening here, bro. This is what's happening. Okay, if we got, who's on the other side? If we got Caleb on the right side on the far corner, why are you so far back? This is your zone. You leave in the middle wide open with Moy and Caleb, big Caleb. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, AJ and Simeon, that's on y'all that drive, bro. I ain't gonna lie, y'all was blowing y'all coverage. You don't gotta play so far off. Like, you're not a safety. Bye, throw. I was open. No one's running the middle route. I mean, I see why he kind of pushed the pass. It's because, okay. Josh over here getting mad. All right, man. Ain't no hey. Like, it's 4th down. Why are you running a seam? All right, look. See, we gonna go back over this because y'all said he was out. He was in. Here's why. Watch this. Okay, it's already in slow motion. Look at his right foot. Look at his left. It's before the red line. He's in. Y'all bugging. He was in. Caleb was right next to him, bro. Like, but then again, I'm gonna have to put that on a QB, only because you gotta put the ball in a place where they don't complain about it. Good ball to Simeon. Okay, see, yeah, me and AJ had to switch because the middle kept getting blown up, bro. Okay, so the coverage started getting a little bit better, a little tighter. Whoa. Oh, I was about to say, okay, Moy was ready to just run a seam up top, but okay, he wasn't gonna be open. If AJ and Kyle actually decided to go after him, I don't know. Let's see. See, come on. Like, don't blow your coverage in the middle. That's why the first drive was a score. Oof. That's not bad though. On Simeon's part, that's not bad. You actually did alright. I'm not mad at you for throwing that, but Caleb, you gotta do a route. Don't just sit there. You gotta create some kind of space. Kyle, I'm not gonna lie, that's down. You gotta use 2 hands, buddy. It is a jump ball. Oof. Okay, I see why you hesitated to do it to Simeon. He was open for like that second half of the guard. Yeah, Jarrell and Kyle was, yeah, like, The route starts being ran is a bit weird, bro. That's what happens when you don't blow your coverage. But then again, that's on Damo. You gotta catch that, bro. You got it. He put that right in your stomach, bro. You gotta catch that. Real quick. Sir. Hey. Send me in. Don't stand still, bro. You're standing still, bro. That's a good ball, but please don't stand still. Like, if you're in a zone, you gotta create a way to get the quarterback to force a ball into pockets he can't make. Now that's on Josh. That's on Josh, bro. You boy. Is that Eric getting upset? All right, so Mo had to leave, so I think AJ became permanent. Why would you do that? AJ, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's first down. I'm okay. I understand if Simeon and Big Caleb was talking shit, but don't do that, bro. Not on first down. And Simeon, you gotta catch that, bro. That was a beautiful concept. What the hell? And Jarrell, stop running seams, please. The fuck? Look at that. Look at the concept. I ran it out. Kyle ran a corner. Caleb ran it in. Oh, damn. Okay, Caleb changed his route. If you had stayed going under, then you probably would have got away with it. And then Jarrell. Okay, Jarrell was beating Josh. I don't know. That concept on the left side was wonderful. Oh man, Damo just strapped up, I guess. But I was open. AJ, you sold that one. Oh my God, AJ, bro, the middle be left open. Look what's happening here. No one's looking at me. Eric's behind me. You gotta throw that. Jarrell's open right here. You gotta throw that, bro. AJ, man. You're giving Frank picks right now. I ain't gonna lie, it looked like they were going man almost all game though. See, come on, bro. Why you do a drag when I do a drag? Bro. I'm open. Okay, Kyle, you gotta move, bro. Kyle, I'm on you, Kyle. You gotta move, bro. Why you do that, bro? Why you do that, bro? Boom. Right here. I would have Kyle, you could have did a slant right there. You ain't move. I think Kyle was getting irritated, yeah. Yeah, you see me? I'm thrown off. Because how you dropped that, bro? That should have been a touchdown. That should have been a touchdown. I shouldn't even have had to do that, bro. It was supposed to be 3-2. I ain't mad at that. So hold on. Whoa. Actually. Look at the coverage. Kyle's at safety, which means we're probably in. Oh, okay, never mind. It's 5. It's 5-on-5. Okay. Okay, that's probably on me then. But Frank was doing a corner route, so it looked like we was going man. Man, AJ, the moment he switched teams, he geeking. Like, that's crazy about you, bro. That's crazy about you. Look what happens here. Dang, Jarrell, what are you doing? First of all, why is everybody running seams? It's first down. Okay, Kyle could have got the ball here. Oh my lord, Simeon and Jarrell. Y'all both on the same side running deep routes. Yo, Kyle is so bad. Yo, what is this? Simeon, what route was that, bro? God, this is starting to blow me. Simeon, if you're gonna do an out route, just do it outright. Why did you spin? If you had broke down, boom, went to the out, because Kato's back is already turned. That's a smooth 7-yard route. Oh, man. And Jarrell just keeps running seams. I was open here, bro. Everybody just kept running the same routes, bro. Y'all don't understand. That's 2 touchdowns taken away from me. A 3rd touchdown taken away from me. Now, Kyle, you didn't move. It's 4. 4 tutties taken from me, bro. And that was because they just took forever to hike the ball. I'm sitting here waiting. He's just talking. Hey, man, that's just slants for you. Simeon, where are you looking, bro? Oh my God. Hold up, Simeon. Simeon. Look. Why your head that way, bro? Why is your head that way? Who are you looking at? Frank's butt open. Wow, like, what? There's only but so much Kyle was able to do there. I don't even know what we was running. Oh my gosh. And go Jarrell running the seam again. Why is everybody running the same route? Yo, like, we were beating ourselves. Good ball. The middle was open. It's like, it switches. I run a deep route, so everyone else runs short. I run a short, everybody else run deep. Like, Simeon, come on. Simeon. Stop using your body, bro. Yo, we shouldn't even have gotten, bruh, like, these are all mental errors, bro. People blowing coverage, people not running routes, people not catching the ball. We even. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Even Caleb was getting mad. Why is the middle open? Bro, there's no special awareness. You're just blowing me. There's a bunch of mental errors, bro. Look what's happening here. AJ threw it low. Like, okay, I guess. They threw it low. It was enough to be able to, when someone's behind you, of course, throw it low. AJ, why would you throw this? God, bro, looking at this is making me sick. Bro. No way you threw this, bro. It's first down. This is the second time you did this. We had 3 dudes on that side who wasn't running any routes. And then he said, see what happens when I give niggas chances, bro. Like, for one, the ball was in the air way too long. And we know Simeon's faster than Caleb. So for that to be a pick, that's just a bad ball. But you forced that on a first down. We try to run zone here. Jarrell's biting on the inside. Like, my God. I tell him to back up. He's standing still. Frank's open. Should have been the catch. That's a touchdown. Like, oh my God. I had to start backing up because Frank was ready to run a corner. Bro, it's just like no one really knew Simeon. We are whooping ourselves, bro. Jarrell, you got scared. You should have just threw it to Kyle at this point. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not gonna put 100% of the fault on AJ because it was only 2 people who really knew football that well was me and Kyle on that team. Look at Jarrell running another scene. Simeon ran the drag. You could have threw it to him. He forced it to Jarrell again. I don't know why you kept throwing it up. Caleb ran a lot of stop and goes. I had to start doing something, bro. 4th down. Look what happens here. Open. And you throw it like that, AJ. You almost just gave Caleb another pick. and then look, bro, like, yeah, Frank. I'm not gonna hold you, Frank. As far as hands, I'm not trying to downplay you or nothing, but you're not top 3 receiver, bro. Just off your hands alone, you're not top 3. Off your hands alone, you're not top 3. Cause you do a lot of catching like this. I don't know why that's the case, bro. Like, everybody thinks arms is a net or something. Like, you got some webs in your arms. Simeon, You're breaking your coverage. Stop following people. Look, I'm not trying to keep constantly coming after you, but where are you going here? Holy shit, bro. Like this is nonsense. Look at Josh flopped. I ain't gonna lie. If this is a real ball, bro, you probably would have got slammed. I ain't gonna lie. I had to catch him before he landed, bro. He ain't touch you. Yeah, he really just did this. Like his arm touched your, his forearm touched you, and then like he moved. Hey, y'all see Simeon? That boy tried to line up. He got so upset he tried to line up. He's like, heck that shit. That boy Simeon was getting hot, boy. Not realizing Caleb guarded him twice. $7-3, AJ. What you doing, bro? Because you was on our team, bro. I don't know what happened. Oh my God. Bro. You're the quarterback. God damn. Why are all of y'all running seams? This is what I'm talking about. Like, look before you run. Yo, it's like wherever I'm at, someone else is right beside me. Yeah, Simeon was open there, bro. You forced that. That game blew me, bro. Terrible kick, Eric.
You hear me?
I ain't gonna hold you, Eric. This was no belt to ass, bro. This was us whooping ourselves. Truthfully. One, we had only two people out of that entire team, out of my whole team, that actually knew football. Two, everybody was running the same routes. Same routes. I had to run middle. Kyle was getting so irritated that he didn't even want to run a route no more. Three, I'm not gonna hold you, AJ. This is on you. You were butchering a lot of throws. Four, people were dropping passes. And then five, people blowing coverage on defense. Like, And I low-key put that on me because I should know better to pick majority people who don't really play ball like that. And I'm not saying that they're not good, but they don't understand the game like that to understand field awareness. Because, for example, if I'm running an out route, what makes you think that you're going to do a comeback right next to me? Or why would you do a stop and go right next to me? Or why would you do a hitch right next to me? If I do a drag route, why are you doing a drag route right into me? Or if I'm doing a corner route, why are you running a seam right next to me? Like, oh my God, like the people who just leaving middle wide open, they're not looking at the field. You gotta look at the field when you're running a route. Please look while you're running. Like, don't just sit there and just do a straight seam and expect them to throw it deep to you so you can get a jump ball. Not to mention, if you're gonna drop the ball, if you can't catch, don't go deep. If you know you can't catch that well, stop going deep. Simple. Learn how to catch first. Gloves don't help you do anything. You have to learn how to catch first to have gloves. I've told people this all the time, bro. Like, it made me sick watching this. It made me sick watching this, bro.
How you feel about that?
How I feel about it? Why the fuck how I feel matter, bro? We out here arguing with shit. Nigga, let's play ball.
Man said he wanted one more touchdown and he got it.
Nigga don't want to throw the ball. I'm gonna score my own, bro. I don't care, bro.
Talk to him. Period. Talk your shit.
I think Caleb was more upset because the ball was thrown to him on offense. But the ball well, yeah, because Josh was throwing him the ball, low-key.
No comment? No comment? That nigga's not MVP.
All right, look. First of all, if anyone should have MVP of this game, it's Josh. This is not to knock Caleb's 2 picks, but if anyone should have MVP, it's Josh. Josh has 3 whole touchdowns in traffic and a deflection. 3 touchdowns on his own. He produced a lot more without playing QB, just this game alone. Like, simple. The 2 picks that Caleb had was because AJ butchered the throws and was not reading. AJ, I'm sorry. 3 times you threw the ball when you did not need to throw that. Honestly, now I think about it, all of which was on first down. Oh my God, like, that's what I'm saying. We butchered ourselves. We beat ourselves. I wouldn't even say this was a game for real. This wasn't a game. Like, this was people who play ball versus people who don't play ball. Big Caleb plays ball. Frank played ball. Damo played ball. I'm sure he did. Eric is actually a natural athlete. Josh knows the game. Then you got me and Kyle who actually played real football outside of Frank, you know, Big Caleb. Jarrell, Simeon, and B More Caleb, they never played. I'm not, if y'all did play, let me know, but it showed a lot that everyone just started running the same shit. Like, wow, that game was very sickening to watch. I'm not gonna put 100% of the blame on AJ. AJ, you did butcher a lot of these throws. Like, but at the same time, it's because people didn't know football. Like, simple. Comment, like, subscribe down below. It's your boy blkfinesse. We out.